If you're tired of starting over every single Monday, tired of saying, I'll be good this week, only to crash out by Wednesday, and wondering why the hell can I not stick with it? This episode's for you. Because I'm going to be honest with you, you're not unmotivated. You're just relying on the wrong thing. You don't need more motivation. What you need is a system. Let me explain. Welcome back to the Get Buff with Reets podcast. And today we're unpacking one of the most common traps I see women fall into, especially high achieving, driven women who feel like they're doing everything but still can't stay on track. I'm Reets, and today we're unpacking one of the most common traps I see. Here's the truth that nobody wants to hear. Motivation is temporary. It's a feeling, not a foundation. It's that burst of energy that you get when you see a transformation post. It's that rush after a bad weekend when you say, right, new me, new week. But motivation doesn't last because it's not designed to. It fades when life gets busy. Think of motivation as your kickstart, but you need to fuel it. And the fuel is structure because motivation will fade when life gets busy. When you're bloated, tired, stressed from work, PMSing, or just done with the week, motivation won't be there to save you. And that's the point where most people will fall off. The issue is that we've been taught to rely on motivation like it's the thing that makes the change, but it's not. It's simply the spark, the ignition. What you actually need now is the engine. That's the thing that will keep you going when the motivation fades away. So let's get practical. A system is what carries you when you're tired, when you're overwhelmed, and when you don't want to think. It removes decision fatigue. It simplifies your day, and it makes showing up automatic, not heroic. Let me give you an example. So, one of my clients would start over every single week. She'd be on it Monday to Thursday, then Friday would hit, work would pile up, and she'd skip a meal, miss her training. And by Sunday night, she was in this deep guilt spiral again. When we started working together, we didn't throw more pressure at her. We didn't set stricter rules or try harder. Instead, we looked at her actual life and built a system around that. What did that mean? That meant on a Friday, bare minimum habits. A PMS routine that didn't expect perfection. A meal plan that had buffers for social events. A simple check-in that helped her notice patterns without the guilt or the shame. She hasn't had to start again once since because the system supported her, especially when the motivation didn't. Let's go there. Let's go there. So you're not failing because you're undisciplined. You're failing because your routine only works when life is perfect. And how often is that? If your plan only holds up in the most perfect circumstances, when you've slept 8 hours, your diary's clear, work isn't stressful, your cravings are low, and you're feeling on it, that's not a plan. That's a complete fantasy. That's a Disney story. You can't build a routine for your ideal self. You need to build a routine that can carry your real self. When you're tired, bloated, PMSing, stressed, and under pressure. That's what most women miss. They build these rigid, unmoving structures. 6 a.m. gym every day. 1,400 calorie meal plan. 10K steps minimum daily. No carbs after 6 p.m. Track everything or it doesn't count. But what happens on the day you sleep badly? Your kid's sick. You're on your period and emotionally you're fried. A deadline explodes and your whole work schedule feels like it's collapsing. Then the plan shatters. And once that happens, blame kicks in. I always mess this up. See, I knew I couldn't stay consistent. I knew this was too difficult. I'll just restart Monday. I just can't do it. Does that sound familiar? Let me reframe it for you. Your system didn't fail because you're inconsistent. Your system failed because it wasn't designed for real life. It wasn't designed for real life scenarios. So, how do we fix it? You build a system that assumes chaos. You build with buffers and backups, not just ideals. So, here's what that looks like. PMS week. Swap an intense workout for a slow strength session, or go for a walk and get some steps in. No time to meal prep. Keep 2 high protein emergency meals in your freezer, or a 5-minute snack combo in your fridge that you know hits those macros. Your energy is tanked after work. Have a 15-minute habit stack. Protein, shower, journaling. Call it a win. Weekend away. Easy. No tracking, just stay hydrated and get steps in. And prioritize your protein. The difference between pressure and flexibility. It's that simple. It's not about being 100% on it all the time. It's about designing something that still functions on the days where you can only hit 60%. Because that 60% done consistently is what will lead to real results. One of my clients said to me recently, I used to feel like I had to do everything. And if I couldn't do everything perfectly, it's like I failed and it didn't matter. Now I just do something and I know that's a win. That's what we want. Something you can always return to. No guilt, no failure, just alignment. Now, let's go even deeper. You don't need a new plan, you just need a new story. If you keep calling yourself inconsistent, you will start to believe it. All or nothing, lazy, not disciplined enough, all those connotations, your brain will believe them. And if that's an identity that you keep reinforcing, no system will ever stick because you'll always self sabotage if in the moment that life throws a curveball at you. But here's what I want you to know: you are not inconsistent. You've just never been shown a system that actually fits with your life. You're not all or nothing. You just didn't have a coach who helped you build gray space. You're definitely not lazy. You're overloaded, overstimulated, and out of capacity. When you shift your identity from I'm trying again to I'm someone who's building long term habits, the entire game flips. You stop aiming for perfect weeks. You start aiming for 80% weeks, stacked on top of each other again and again and again. And that's what's going to build you real results and real self trust. So if you're caught in that loop of, I'll be better next week, starting again Monday, I need to get motivated again. Stop. Stop blaming motivation. Stop restarting and start building a system that actually fits your real life, not the Pinterest version of it. This is what I help women do inside Get Buff. We don't chase motivation. We build rhythm. We build structure. We build consistency, even inside of all the chaos. And once you have that, you won't ever need to start again because you'll already be the woman that you were trying to become. If this episode hit home for you, send it to a friend who's stuck in the stop-start cycle. Share it on your story, tag me at getbuffwithreets. If you're ready to stop starting over, keep listening, or come say hi in the DMs. We're just getting started. I'll catch you in the next one.